All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going to break down one of the most incredible passages ever written about humanity's place in the universe, Psalm 8.
You know that feeling, right? You're staring up into this massive black star-filled sky, and you just can't help but wonder, where do I fit into all this? Well, this ancient poem, it asks that exact same question.
So how does this psalm start? Well, it's not with a quiet whisper, that's for sure. It kicks off with this huge, booming declaration that feels like it's meant for the entire world to hear.
Okay, for verse 1, picture this. A name, but it's not just spoken. Imagine it visually, like a shockwave rolling across mountains, oceans, and entire cities. Then, that same name transforms into this brilliant light that shoots past our atmosphere, draping itself like a banner of pure glory over the cosmos itself. Yeah, that's the scale we're starting with.
Then, bam, in verse 2, the camera angle totally shifts. We see this vast, shadowy, super intimidating army filling up a valley. But on the other side, there's no opposing army. There's just the sound of a baby crying. And that simple, vulnerable sound is so pure, so powerful, that the whole massive army just stops. It's totally silenced. Strength coming from the most unexpected place imaginable.
So, after establishing this incredible power, the psalmist does something really interesting. He looks up. The perspective pulls way, way back, going from the sound of a baby to the silent, majestic theater of space.
Now for verse 3, we're not talking about a chaotic Big Bang. No, this is way more personal. Imagine these massive but incredibly gentle hands. The fingers are carefully, almost artistically, placing each star in the night sky. They're polishing the moon until it shines, arranging the constellations like a master jeweler. It's not chaos, it's art, it's craftsmanship.
And this brings us right to the absolute heart of the psalm. Verse 4 asks the big one. Against that backdrop of a handcrafted universe, we see this tiny little silhouette of a person on Earth, just looking up. The difference in scale is just staggering, right? I mean, with this whole cosmic masterpiece to look after, why would the artist even notice this tiny figure, let alone care about them? So that question just hangs there in the cold silence of space. And the answer that comes back, well, it's probably not what you're expecting. It doesn't talk about how small we are. It talks about how significant we are. Verse 5 gives us this absolutely stunning answer, and it is all about our status. Imagine a beam of pure light coming down from the heavens. It touches the head of a man, and it forms a radiant crown. Then the scene shifts, and the same light forms a crown over a woman. Now, this isn't some earthly crown of gold and jewels. This is a crown of inherent value, of glory and honor, placing humanity in this wild position, just one step below the angels. And verse 6 just takes that idea of honor and runs with it. Picture a pair of human feet planting firmly on the earth, and as they land, the whole planet, the mountains, the rivers, the forests, it all lights up under their touch. See, this isn't a picture of crushing power. It's about a deep, foundational connection and a huge responsibility. It's a call to be a steward. Verses 7 and 8 show us what this responsibility looks like in a rapid-fire montage. We see quick cuts, a shepherd guiding his flock, a farmer leading these powerful oxen. Then, a lion, the beast of the field. It pauses and seems to look on with respect. A majestic eagle soars across a clear blue sky. It's this whole panorama of life, all within this sphere of human care. And just when you think we've covered it all, the camera plunges deep underwater. A massive whale glides silently through what the psalmist calls the paths of the seas, with sunlight filtering down from above. Schools of fish just shimmer and dart all around it. And now the picture is complete. From the land to the sky to the deepest parts of the ocean, this responsibility extends absolutely everywhere. So after this incredible journey answering that cosmic question, you might think we're done. But the psalm doesn't just end there. It brings us right back around, full circle, to that grand declaration it started with. And so we get to verse 9, the final bookend. The visual is the same as the very beginning, that powerful name echoing across the entire planet. But this time it just hits different, After the journey we've been on, from the stars to the sea, from a baby's cry to a crown of glory, this declaration now has the full weight of understanding behind it. Now we get why the name is so excellent. So the psalm leaves us right here. In the end, this isn't just an ancient poem, it's practically a job description. It hands you a crown and a commission to care for creation. So the final question, it isn't for the psalmist to answer, it's for every single one of us.
If this is your incredible place, your honor, and your responsibility, what are you going to do with it?